and hi everyone. My name is Fatin Adlina Tiragaidi, a final year student of Bachelor of Science, Honours in Biology. Today, I'm going to present my final year project with the title The Uniqueness and Diversity of Plants Used as Medicine in Puncak Research Forest, Selangor, under the supervision of Professor Madya Dr. Secha Ganda Secha and co-supervisor Dr. Faizal Fardi. Background of study. Throughout history, humans have turned to nature to find remedies for their ailments, relying on instinct and experience to guide their use of medicinal plants. Initially, the use of therapeutic plants was purely empirical, with little understanding of the underlying causes of disease or the specific properties of the plants themselves. Over time, the knowledge of medicinal plants expanded and became more structured, evolving into a body of empirical and experimental facts. Ancient cultures developed a corpus therapeuticum using human remedies to treat various illnesses. This traditional wisdom has been validated by numerous studies, leading to the development of modern medications derived from plants. A primary concern is the identification of rare medicinal plants. Identifying rare medicinal plants is challenging due to difficulty in distinguishing their leaf morphology and species from other plants. The absence of official acknowledgement and record keeping for traditional knowledge increases the difficulty of identifying medicinal herbs apart from other plants. With few written records or scientific evidence, many important insights about the usage of medicinal plants are passed down orally. Objective of the study. The first one is to identify species of plants and trees that can be used as medicine that are commonly found in the Puncak Alam Research Forest, Selangor. Secondly, is to investigate and evaluate existing smartphone applications and AI-based image recognition technologies for their effectiveness in assisting non-experts in identifying medicinal plants. Moving on to methodology, I conduct the extensive fieldwork in Puncak Alam Research Forest, Selangor, which surround the university is an area of nature that has been protected from campus development. This area is part of a fragmented tropical rainforest that still supports a diverse ecology and is home to various plant species. I conducted transit walks where this method is used to find dispersion patterns and to ascertain how populations differ along environmental gradients. Meter tip and string were used to measure a 10 x 15 meter strip for each group or sub-transect for a total of 50 meters long, representing one transect. This study will have 5 transects, totaling 250 meters in area. Following the field collection of medicinal plant specimens, each species was correctly classified into its family, documented with photos, and the technique utilized to collect the specimens and the substrate in which they were found. Every species gathered for each section was totaled and examined to make an analysis. For the identification of medicinal plants, I utilized a dual approach. Recent advances in technology have necessitated the creation of more effective strategies to satisfy the requirements for species identification, such as digital image processing and pattern recognition. This research employed a combination of Google Image and the plant identification app Planet to identify medicinal plants in this forest. As for the result, a total of 610 samples were meticulously collected and identified up to the family level. Noteworthy, families identified were 9 in total. Below is the list of medicinal plant species that were found during the study in the Puncak Alam Research Forest, Selangor. This study aims to elucidate the distribution and prevalence of tea plants across barren landscapes. The transects are categorized by terrain. Transect 1 is flat, Transect 2 is deep, Transect 3 and 4 is moderate, and Transect 5 is also steep. By using Fernandez biodiversity scale, I analyzed the Shannon Mineral Index and the evenness for each transect to determine the relative values of biodiversity and species distribution. Transect 1 has a very low biodiversity and high evenness. This implies that there is not just one dominant species, but rather a balanced distribution of species. Transect 2 exhibits a low evenness and a very low biodiversity rank. This suggests that Senduduk Ulu is dominant. The existence of a few dominating species and a few rare ones is highlighted by Transect 3, relatively low biodiversity rank and moderate evenness. Transect 4 exhibits a very high evenness and a very low biodiversity rank. Because Transect 4 has a maximum evenness, it indicates that the distribution of all the species is nearly equal. Finally, Transit 5 exhibit a moderate evenness and a very low biodiversity. This suggests a combination of common and uncommon species, offering a varied group of species to assess the precision and potency of identification systems. These diversity indices and the meanings that they hold for every transit are essential to comprehending the number and distribution of species. Finding of this study focusing on two extraordinary plants known for their unique traits and extensive medicinal properties, which are Senduduk Melastoma malabatricum and Senduduk bulu Myconia crenata. One of the most fascinating uses of both Senduduk is its potential as a natural soap. When the leaves are rubbed with water, they produce a foam, making it an effective cleanser. This practical use highlights the plant's versatility in everyday applications. In traditional medicine, Senduduk leaves have been employed as a treatment for wounds. Indigenous communities have long used the leaf to promote wound healing, a practice supported by scientific research. According to Dianita et al. 2011, Senduduk is effective in stopping bleeding, treating venom fever, and combating various bacterial infections. These medicinal properties make it a valuable resource for treating common ailments and injuries. Moreover, the Senduduk shares similar wound healing properties with Senduduk bulu Myconia crenata. Studies have shown that consuming the leaf and shoots of Senduduk can help treat diarrhea. In Malaysia, a paste made from the leaf and roots of the Senduduk plant is applied to prevent smallpox scars, demonstrating its efficacy in skincare and dermatological treatments. Additionally, a decoction of the roots is used to treat toothache, soften feet, and alleviate flatulence, showcasing the plant's medicinal application. In conclusion, this study examined medicinal plant variety in Puncak Alam as far as Selangor using plant identification apps and Google Image. The abundance of these species highlights their ecological and medicinal properties. The study is the first forest survey and provides a crucial baseline data. This study also verified AI and smartphone plant identification apps. Moving forward, it is recommended to enhance image quality and data collection methods to improve identification accuracy and to foster collaborations between technologies and botanists.